All right, today we are going to be talking about how to use Google Slides. So when you are trying to get to Google Slides on your computer, make sure you are on the internet, you are either in the Google Chrome browser, or you are logged into your Google account. And then you click on the waffle and you click Slides. So here's the basic layout of what you get when you click Slides in the waffle. So it takes you to your main page with your most recent presentations, obviously most recent first, and then the older they are, the closer they are to the bottom. You can look at it in several different views. You can look at owned by me, owned by anyone, or owned not by you. So owned by anyone would be nice, like if you're looking through yours and ones that have been shared with you. And if you're looking just through ones that have been shared, not owned by me is a good way to go. You can also view in a list view. So instead, you can just see the names and titles of all your slides. Personally, I like visuals, so this doesn't really work well for me, but if you're a list person, this might work really well for you. But I like to do the grid so I can actually see the picture of the presentation that I'm looking for. You can also sort by last opened by you, or last modified by you, or just in general, last modified by anybody, or you can sort by title. So that's kind of cool. And then also you can open a file picker. And this is really nice because if you want to upload something, maybe you want to upload a keynote from your Mac or a PowerPoint presentation, you can upload it in here and it will upload it into Slides for you. So I like having that option as well. When you are in Slides and you want to create a new slide, you press this plus sign here, which I will show you how to do in a minute. If you click on the three bars, you can actually go between docs, sheets, slides, and forms, so that is nice to have. All right, so let's talk about making slide presentations. So you can hit the plus sign. If you just want a plain blank one, you hit the pencil. If you want to choose a template, you hit that piece of paper, and it will give you some templates. So if your district has any templates, which apparently we did, it will go there. But if it doesn't, then you can go through here and you can click whatever template you would like to use. Personally, I just like to do blank, but again, that is up to you. So I'm gonna click on it like I'm adding a new slide. And then this is really similar to PowerPoint or any of the other presentation things you would use. You can change the theme if you want over here. Obviously, has all of your word processing features as well if you click on your text. So you can have bold, italics, underlined, right? Change your color, highlight your text, add a hyperlink, justify, align it, change your line spacing if you want to have bullets, and then you can change your fonts. This is what I want to talk about because I really like how on Google you can add more fonts. Keep in mind when you're using Google Docs, Slides, Forms, etc., you cannot use any of your personal fonts. You can only use Google fonts, so keep that in mind. But they have a ton, and what I like is you can pick different ones you wanted. So like if I wanted this one, I could check it. And then all the ones that you've chosen, it'll have listed on the side, and you can also get rid of them if you don't want them, which is really nice as well. So that is just something to keep in mind when you're looking for fonts for your slides presentation. If you click on this image button here, it will tell you can upload images from computer, you can search the web, add from your drive, from your Google Photos, if you have a link to something, or if you want to take a picture, if you have that capability on your computer or device. One thing I want to talk about though is if you go into Google Slides and you hit File, you can make a copy of the entire presentation or selected slides. If you want to copy selected slides, I'm going to show you something really quick. So let me just copy and paste a couple more slides, which actually I think if you hit duplicate slide, that's even better. All right, anyway, but let's say I only want this slide and this slide. I'm gonna hit the Shift button and then I'm going to click the next slide. And then I can select certain slides in my presentation. They do have to be in order, but you could always change around the order for certain things that you wanted to make copies of. And then you hit File, make a copy of selected slides, or again, you can do your entire presentation. You can download it as Microsoft, PowerPoint, ODP, PDF, plain text, JPEG, PNG, and scalable vectors. So those are nice to have too. Background is here. You can choose images from your computer, which is really nice. You can choose from your drive, from your photos, take a picture, etc. You can also just choose different colors for your background. So pretty simple. I find that Google Slides is very easy to navigate. It's very clean layout. But I just wanted to go over a couple tips and tricks. One thing is if you want to change your slide size so that it matches the paper that you're printing out, or if you want it just to be portrait instead of landscape, if you hit File, and then it should be Page Setup, there it is. And then if you go to Page Setup and you click Custom, then I really like is you can do centimeters, points, pixels, or inches. I personally, if you're just doing for worksheets or things for your classroom, you can just do inches. So I can do 8.5 by 11 and hit apply, and it will make my slide the same size as paper. So that's really good to know. And then if you want to add new slides, you can also just press this button and add new slides. And then you can also, if you hit the down arrow, you can choose different templates for each slide or layouts. So that's really nice. And then here you have your present mode. You can also just hit present here. If you click down here, you can change your presenter view, or you can present from the beginning. You change themes, you can add transitions, which is super easy. You just click where you want the transition to be. So let's say I want it to be this box. And then you can go ahead and click what you would like. And then you can click apply to all if you want it to apply to all the slides. So that's really nice, pretty easy to use. One thing I like is that you can see the history for your file. So you can see who has viewed yours, or what the trend is, how many people are viewing, what kind of activity you see, comments, who it's been shared with. You can also change your privacy settings for your document as well. And then this is where you can add comments. So if you click here, you can click add comments. So like if you're grading an assignment for your student, you could make a comment such as, this isn't a complete sentence, or you need to add a capital here, or I'd really like to know more information. Or if it's like a math problem on a Google slide, you could type the right answer in the comment, or you could say, great job, you did awesome. This is really great work. I really like how you added this. So the comments section is really helpful. I like using that with my students, and then they can resolve it once I have commented, etc. And then I will show you how that looks. So like, let's say I want to add a comment, and I'll say good job, the comment. And then this one obviously you wouldn't need to resolve, but let's say I said add a period to the last sentence. And then what I can do here is I can hit resolve. And I know that it's been resolved and finished. So that is nice as well. Also, if you click this, it will show you your exact edits that you've made, which I find that's really helpful, especially for if students accidentally delete something on a slide, which happens quite often in elementary school. So if you're an elementary school teacher, pay attention. What you're going to do is, this is the current version. So let's say they deleted this. This is the version where the student has everything deleted. But if you hit the second one, this is the original version. See how my paper size changed? Then let's pretend this has everything that you wanted on it again. You can hit restore this version and it will restore your slideshow to the original version with no edits or nothing deleted. So that's really nice to have available too. All right. You can also import slides from other presentations. I like having this option available too. I can import slides and then my presentations will pop up. Let's say I want to insert some slides from my class memory book. I can click on it and then it takes a moment to load, but then I can choose whatever of these slides I want and I can import them in. And there we go. As you can see, they're right here. So I really like having the ability to do that, especially if maybe I'm recreating something. This is really a nice feature to have. So those are really the basics. If you want to move it to a specific spot in your drive, so let's say I'm going to title this test presentation. I'm using this for a video. All right, and then it's in your drive. If you hit move, you can put it in any folder that you want in your drive and move it there, which is really nice. So when you go to your drive, you'll have it in that exact folder that you want. You can also star it to make it important, and then it will be in that starred section on your Google Drive. And then this will tell you your document status. So it'll tell you if your changes are saved, and then it also can tell you if you want to do offline mode, it'll tell you that that is available or not. You can also add add-ons, which is really nice, kind of like I showed you in the Google Drive video. I have Pear Deck on here, and I also had Creator Studio, so I can make GIFs, and that one's really nice. But when you want add-ons, you hit Get Add-ons, and it takes you again to the Google Suite Marketplace, and then it shows you all of the things that are available to work with slides. So let's say I want to add Nearpod. I can just click here, and then you just hit Drive add-on or Slides add-on if that's what you want. Obviously, my school does not allow us to install that, so I'll pick it a phone to show you. I have all right, let's try Slides Toolbox. All right, I guess I'm not allowed to install anything on here. But so I would also check that to see if your school district or network has things that you cannot install. I don't know how I was able to add this one. But anyway, this is available to you if you have add-ons, or maybe if you're using your personal computer, your personal Google account. And again, as you can see, I'm still learning how to use this, and you'll always still be learning. There's so many neat things you can learn about technology and about whatever web tool that you are using. So this is a basic overview of Google Slides. If you have any other questions or you need anything more specific, I will be glad to help you. So please let me know.